Hello, my name is Hugh Hill of HFHill Associates. Today we're going to shoot another video in our series of videos we do on tables, electrotherapy, ultrasound, laser, pulse DMF. They're all educational type videos and the videos to show features on certain tables. Today we have a Lloyd 402 elevation flexion table. One of the really nice features to it is its height range. This particular table is 21.5 and it goes up to 38 inches. Might be 39 inches. Has a very nice range, and as you can see, I'm 5'8" and it comes up pretty tall. So on this particular table, there's all sorts of features we can add to it, but this particular one comes with the deluxe headpiece. It's one of the add-on features, and it tilts and it elevates. You just simply lift on it, and if you were going to do a side posture, you'd lift on it all the way, and you can have some support under your head. And it has an 8-position face opening. Okay, so we're all together there, come out, and it locks in place. And this is your paper guide, and that allows you to clean in here. And at the same time, you have all your little notches that this little spring-loaded piece here grabs. It's got a roll pin that grabs into one of those holes. You put your paper through, you can clean it, and you select a position, and it holds nice for you. Okay? So it has the paper cutter on this side as well. So that's your headpiece. As we move south on the table, we have a chest section. Okay, this chest section angles down. Okay, you just lift on it like you do with all the rest of them, and it holds right where you lift it. Okay, so one of the other features you can get on this is a spring chest. The spring chest is not on this particular table, but you can certainly accommodate somebody with a big belly or some pregnancy with this feature right here. Okay, moving to the rear of the table, on the pelvic section, this particular table has a pelvic drop. Here's your tension knob. This tension knob on request can be moved in slightly if you do side postures and your concern is that hitting you as you lean up against it. We can move that in. So you go to the rear of the table to tighten and to the front of the table to loosen. One of the really, really nice features to the Lloyd table, aside from the big height range, is not only the shape of the tension knob, but half a turn on the Lloyd knobs are equivalent to a full turn on everybody else's knob. So it makes it easier on your wrist as you go back and forth for the different weighted patients throughout the day. Okay? On this side, you'll notice you have the same tension knob over here and the same cocking handle. So it gives you the controls on both sides, and our elevating foot plate. You have the same elevating foot pedal on both sides of the table. Okay? So we're going to go over the flexion, auto flexion and manual flexion. The table does them both. Okay? So this yellow lever right here, as soon as you open it up, you're now in the flexion distraction mode, right? So you push down, and the table does the work lifting up. Okay, so it's quite easy to balance. If you push this pressure button over here, it says build pressure, and you look at the gauge, you'll notice it goes up. And you open this valve here for it to go down. Okay? So one increases the pressure, the other one decreases the pressure, and certainly the gauge gives you the reading on where you're at. Okay? So if you got a heavy patient and the pelvic section goes all the way down, you just simply push the add pressure. Okay? If you've got a lightweight patient and it goes all the way up, you take some pressure out. So you're weighing the patient and you're balancing the patient on the table. But you should always push down and have the table lift the patient. All right? So you have your up and down, and there is your lateral flexion right there. And when you open both the up and down flexion and the side to side, your lateral, then you have circumduction. And your table can do that as well. All right, so if we lock both of those back in, you also have a powered extension retraction. Okay, so the table, it's operating rather fast now, but if we put a 150-pound patient in on the table, it won't move quite so slowly. Okay, so we're going to take it in, and we're going to take it back out. All right, so there's your powered extension retraction. Okay, so let's just say we want to do auto flexion. Okay, so the table does come with these ankle straps, and the ankle straps go around the ankle cushion, and we can strap the patient in, and then we just hit our run button. And the run button does just that. It gets the table to run in its auto flexion mode, and right here we can adjust the depth of flexion. Right, we can control the depth right here, or we can open it right back up and have it go its full range. So as soon as you set the range you want, you just leave it, and the table will go back and forth between the two ranges. So that's pretty easy to set. I'm going to stop that here. Oh, let me start it back again. I'm going to show you your patient stop switch. Your patient stop switch is up here. We Velcro it to the armrest, and it sits right here, and the patient can stop it at any time. So if the patient were in distress and wanted to stop the auto flexion, they can stop it at any time. Of course, the doctor has complete control over your stop and run switch right here. One of the other really neat features, let's see here, that's your reset. One of the other neat features is your down delay. Okay, so if we turn the down delay on, when the pelvic section goes all the way down, it will delay. 1,003, 1,004, 1,000. So we have everything from a 1 or 2 second delay to upwards of 45 seconds on a delay here. So I'm not going to make you wait through all of that, but we can turn our delay off and it immediately starts back. So the other thing we have control over is our speed down and our speed up. So you have two separate valves. Those valves work just like the valves that work when you wash your hands. The more you open them, the more the oil flows, the faster the flexion. So if we do our run here, and we open this up, this is our down speed, and this is our up speed. I can actually close it so far that I turn it off, but if I open it back up, it goes up slowly and down quickly. So if we don't want it that fast, we can control the down so it gets to the right tension. You can also lock those two knobs in. So we have control over the depth, we have control over the speed, and we have control over how far out you extend the pelvic section. We can even control and add in delays to your auto flexion. All right? So the last feature we got on this particular table, well, we do have an ankle extension here, but we got a padded T-bar. And so the T-bar is a fold-away T-bar. So if you put your patient on here, you can just lift their leg up and put the T-bar back up, and you have control over the pelvic section. You would either grab the table if you didn't have a T-bar, or you grab the T-bar and operate your flexion distraction from your T-bar. It is a fold-away T-bar. It is designed that you can't push down, but you can lift straight up. So that design is so the doctor doesn't hurt themselves. If your table was down, and you put a patient on here that say weighed 200 pounds, and your table is down, you're not supposed to take it and lift up, okay? You're supposed to make the table do the work and go over here and build some pressure, and you build enough pressure and the table does what it's supposed to do. So that is to protect the doctor's shoulder so you don't hurt yourself. All right, so that's all the features on this particular table. Thank you for watching.